If you're a smoker, you're probably a bloke, yeah. You know, every workplace has one of those smokes, yeah. The ones that smoke, they like to joke. When you work for the bloke and you have a smoke, you got to have a joke. And if you know a nice bro that even might want to have a toke, have a joke with your smoke, work for the bloke, no, don't have a toke, but you have a smoke, yeah. The man at the work who has a smoke likes a joke, yeah. So if you ever get disciplined by the man, you say, I ain't no fiction, and you know you employ me, and I had that addiction. What? What? Says the man. I say, you hire me, I had an addiction, I am a fiction. Not. And now you discipline. Man for his addiction, like a fiction. You get me in a fix. Put me on the crucifix and discipline like a disciple. I hold the title, it's quite vital. I get high on my little smoke at night, oh yes. And now the discipline come, give me the stress. I'd argue this, and all is bless, okay? Oh my days, let me carry on, raw and live. And the legal way that you will say, you had extra time on your smoke break. Now you're going to be broke because I take your pay. Do this more than 3 times, I crucify you again and you lose the job. It's no joke, but you hire me like a fiction. You know I have this addiction. You got to give me break. Don't make me what? Break. Don't make me take the sack. I ain't no jack. So you put that back because legally you hired me and you know I had an addiction. With the fiction and the smoke, I like a joke, sometimes a toke, but shh, don't tell that to boss man. So you discipline me for having a smoke when you hire me, when you know I have an addiction. I ain't no fiction. You get me in a fix. I'm not gonna take. I'm not on the make. You make my mind break. You allow me the time. Otherwise, I see my mate Dave at SPL's Pro, yo, and we put in a conditional acceptance. And we say, you hire a man and you know he has an addiction, you treat him like a fiction, you try and put him on the cross, crucify him and treat him like this. We say, no, hey yo, you got to allow him the time, you got to give him some grace, you got to save the face, keep the pace. He ain't no ace. So you can't be disciplining somebody with an addiction when you hire them and you know they have that. Mr. Boss Man, take that to the man. It's legally argumentable, makes sense. Alright, that's it, take one. I ain't no rapper, but if your boss disciplines you for having a smoke, and you've always been a smoker, you might not be a smoker, but you might be a joker, you might be a toker, or you might be an ex-smoker, but you know some folk that might want to hear this joke, and also legal rebuttal, lawful as well, I'd argue more so than legal, but you're getting disciplined for having late time back on the break or get caught having an extra smoke break like I did. I managed to escape disciplinary pardon. There was a tiny little burp there, everybody. I'm very sorry. What? Excuse me. Spitting up lyrics is fine, but burping, that's not good. And I got away by saying, well, I had this addiction when you hired me. And now you discipline me for something which you clearly knew about at the point of hiring, so you have to allow me extra time for my drug habit, boss. I'm addicted to nicotine. It's not my fault. Everybody around me smoked when I was younger. I grew up in 80s, back in past dark place. They kept me in a cupboard and they fed me on pins. And all I had was a little battle cat to keep me company. Meow. So you can't discipline somebody for being a drug addict when you know when you hire them they're addicted. There's a question there. Are you a smoker? Yes, that's what we put. So therefore, you can't discipline me knowing full well you've got to empathise. You've got duties and obligations. You've got to help me. With God's help, I will conquer this dirty affliction. All right. Affliction, addiction, for the fictions. The boss man tries to give you some shiite you can sell him from Brother David at splspro.com. Can't even get my words out. That's a good argument, and he's obligated, duty bound under his obligations to see you right. Good night, bless up.